Auckland Bay, but it's a typical scene here at Motherwell. I've seen it very often myself in the past. And by the way, look at that crowd. This might be the last time you'll see an over 18,000 crowd at Fir Park because of the necessary reduction in crowd limitation. This might be a farewell scene, if you like. And not for this man, Davy Cooper. He used to grace Rangers blue, and now look what he's been doing for Motherwell.
Down it comes, control. Not all the coaching in the world can produce skill like this. You've either got it or you have it, and he has it in plenty even yet.
And Motherwell, with that team, I think, and I hope I'm not sticking my neck out here, are now secure in the Premier Division, and I think that was probably the first objective this season that Tommy McLean has done very well to achieve that. And Ali McCoy. Well, Ali's after a record today. I don't want to presume too much, but if he scores another goal, he'll break Derek Johnson's record. This is how he broke the Premier Division record, curiously enough, against Motherwell. Butcher. Johnson beautifully inside. Here's McCoy. Trying to chip. Oh, he's done it! What a brilliant goal! And that breaks the Premier Division record. And that was an excellent goal. And he's after Rangers' post-war record today. Another goal makes him 132 league goals. And there's the Rangers team. Well, I'll be surprised if anybody catches them in the championship. They've done extraordinarily well over the last month. And there's the referee today, George Smith. And there is Ian Ferguson, which is an added bonus for Rangers today. They don't have Richard Goff. John Brown will play in centre defence. And back comes Ferguson as this game starts. The very first thing that Graham should have said to me as I got to the ground, he was just as interested in that game at Ibrox today. There's a crowd of something like 5,000 there to see the return of Ian Durant. Bobby Russell. Another ex-Ranger. Brown is in hard and well, I think rather needlessly stepped over the player, who I think also is overreacting. Now Cooper to take this. But that also talented left foot, but there's a great effort and it's aside. All coming from that extremely effective left foot of David Cooper. And that really curled across. Superb effort. And the conditions are absolutely appalling now. Even our cameraman's getting it. Really, it's monsoon time. I pity the poor supporters out there now. Stevens. Spackman. This is going to be a very muddy field by the end of the day. Bunny. Steps in ball again, nice little touch on. Stephen. Ferguson couldn't quite turn in that. Good tackling by Stephen. That's not a bad ball. Johnston came right off it. Stick was trying to lay it back to the fullback. O'Neill. Well, that's a superb pass. Now, Cooper. In the best of all places for him. There's the reprise. And that ball was not over. That's a good clearance by Stephen. Trevor Stevens putting it almost anywhere. And it's Motherwell at the moment doing Rangers a real roasting. That's a nice ball down. The nose there. And away by Butcher. Still Motherwell. Good play by them. Except nothing to show for it at the end of the day. 12 minutes gone and Rangers survive a lambasting by Motherwell and in the teeth of a wind that's almost a gale. Well, if Davy Cooper is going to have a run at this, And with the wind at his back, and knowing the ferocity of that left foot of his, this could be interesting. Let's see how he plays it. No, right into the blue wall. He was trying it, no doubt about that. Oh. Actually, that was good defensive work by Brown. Just a little indication that he was going to tackle then, but drew and that put the thought off. Back to Alison Maxwell. Might have been the slightest confusion there. The two central defenders. And I think offside and probably against the Guyana. Here's Walters, I think he's first cut to the ball. Dragging players with him and gets it through, that was good play. Oh, that's too strong. Spackman getting in, there's Johnston. Johnston tries to cut it back, took a little too much. Stevens coming a goal, great play by Cooper. Slightly overcrowded though, but away he comes again. Beautiful ball, Husak. No, he's wide with it, but that was a strong, trusting, aggressive run. And that's good to see the way they're challenging this formidable Rangers defence like that, using the skills of Cooper and the real power of Husak. Takes the ball better than Walters like that. That was really skidding towards him. Excellent play. Johnston just offside. Right away from the head of Butcher by Monroe. Husak. Promising, it must be, yes. The opening goal. Lovely little move there, and on it, slid in an excellent position. Classical sort of goal, get to the goal line and cut it back, and Rangers go behind. 16 minutes into this first half, and Motherwell firmly deserving that. You consider that dangerous play. Free kick to Rangers. I think you'll be aiming that for the head of Butcher, who's away at the back of the line. Hesitation. On the break, on it. Rangers had to get back very quickly. On Brown. Spackman, who's not had an effective game today, as we've come to expect, but here's McCoy. It's Spackman! Great run forward. Now, just saying he's not been his influential self, and there was a run very reminiscent of the one in which he scored against Celtic when he suddenly pops up like that and lacked conviction in the header. Great play by Walters, you know. That was a very, very awkward ball to go after. Here's Walters. too obvious. Seemed quite simply to run out of ideas. Rangers progressing very slowly down that left. That's a useful ball. Ferguson, Tom Boyd not happy about that. And it's Olsen. It's gone over the line. I would have said that that was over the line. It looked over to me, and the linesman, yes, Boris Johnson was astounded by that. Let's watch this again. Now there was a header, a total fankle, and you cannot tell from that angle, but from where we were sitting, it looked over the line. Well, that's a bit of controversy for you. It was a guy, untidy and straggly move. It would have been an awful goal to lose, but look to me over the line. Stevens. Butcher is up. There's Walters, and he mucks that totally. And for a man of superb skills, that's a rather surprising ending. Might have been taken unawares that the ball swelled towards him. Watch this again, very untidy, and Rangers beginning to exert the pressure that's been certainly from their point of view long overdue, and there was Walters in a rather undignified finish. Here's Walters to Johnston. To play back the way though. Here's Monroe. Walters. Nicely out to Ferguson. Oh, that was a brilliant effort by McCoy. There, and that's it. Has it got over? No, the referee is waiting to play on. That's quite incredible. Well, I didn't think within 5 or so minutes we'd see an incident almost like that. Was controversial and brilliant effort by McCoy. Watch his scramble, no doubt about it there. It didn't go, but it seems to spin back. A counter-attack, that's a great ball. On it. Feels for a penalty, the referee just waves that away. Well, I've seen penalties given for that. I don't think it was. I think it would have been extremely soft, each one. Watch this. Oh, they were both at it. Then there was a final challenge by Brown, but here's McCoy. Stevens. Touch it back. That's a great save, Johnston. And it's gone the wrong way. This is a quite superb game we're having. Really is. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Monroe to Ferguson to Johnston. Nice little chip forward, and that should be McCart's ball. And there goes the half-time whistle for as good a game as I've seen all season, at least the first 45 minutes. I certainly hope the second half is similar to it. Motherwell deserving of that lead at the moment, if only for the fact that they played some excellent football, not at all intimidated by Rangers' reputation. Dougie Arnott scoring that goal, a well-taken goal, as all simple goals like that are, in fact, well executed. And then Rangers really punishing Motherwell. And at the first incident, I honestly do not know whose own goal it would have been, but to me it seemed to go over the line from when I was looking. And then Rangers carrying on with tremendous force, and Ali McCoy desperately unfortunate not to get the equaliser in that record. And thank you to all 22 players for making what outwardly is a miserable afternoon so entertaining. Well, the heavens have opened again, the rain is lashing down, but I suspect that will matter not one jot. We're going to be in for a very interesting second half indeed. Rangers trailing and looking very powerful and menacing before the interval. Yes, push. Free kick. Now Ferguson lying wide. Boyce has to go out to the edge of the box. That's just over again. Great turn and effort there. Rangers really split this Motherwell defence very well. Stevens turning on that, watch it, and off the line again. Third time, Motherwell defender is cleared under these circumstances. Here's Walters. Oh, that slag, that could have gone anywhere. Spackman. So to Rangers. Slipped away. And that's a wild one. Required a little more finesse than that. By Maxwell all the same. Bobby Russell. Too much in that. Go to Rangers. To Brown. To Butcher. Oh, Monroe's passing, leaving a lot to be desired. Brown wanting to make an advance here. Well, that's too obvious. Oliver read that well. John Phillipen, of course, in defence. Here's Brown, he's onside. To Spackman. Walters almost coming around the blind side. Gets it again, though. And Rangers get the free kick. Walters slightly threw himself there, but they do get the free kick. And a word of advice to the ear of Bobby Russell. He doesn't really need to mix it with anybody. Too good a footballer for that. And going through the mind of that pair. Rangers still trailing. Too hard. Johnson certainly was unmarked, and that's perhaps even more significant. That was a chance. Difficult ball for him to get to. Watch this. What do you see? In between the two defenders. Should never have been. To Spackman, to Johnston. Here's Johnston, fought well for that. Spackman. Boyce